You're miserable because your husband left you for another woman, sweetie. You see that wall? That's how it is talking to that bitch. She said, I'm a team leader, I can do whatever I want. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know y'all love me, so that's why I'm here. So boom! Now listen, I know I haven't been on YouTube. I know I haven't been doing my thing. It's been like 2 months, 3 months, but listen. Life has been lifing. That job, Walmart, has been kicking my ass. It's time to tell my truth. It's time to expose the truth about Walmart. So I'm gonna give you a little backstory. So I got my job back in May 2024, right after I graduated. I went up there, kept checking on my application, right? And I met this lady called Rochelle. Now, she's the first manager I ever spoke to up there about my application. She guaranteed that I had my job. So we went through the whole hiring process. I'm in there. Boom. Okay. I start off. Everything's very fine. Everything's going fine and dandy. No issues, no nothing. But then, like a couple weeks, I realized that the customers are going to be a big issue because of their nasty attitudes. If you ever worked in retail or even at a store or even at Walmart, you know the customers are dumb as fuck. They're just dumb. Like, they don't know nothing. They don't know their left from right, up or down, yes or no. They're dumb as like, they're just stupid. So at first I tolerated it. I was like, oh yes man, oh no worry, yes sir, oh but I got you, don't worry about it. It didn't last too long. Then the problems with the managers started to peak and show, because they would show that they had their favorites, they would show that they didn't like you, or they would just show that they just wasn't interested in you at all. And okay, that's 100% valid. You don't have to like me, but you have to respect me as your employee, right? And you're the manager, and that's how it works at work. Simple. But at this Walmart, it was bullshit. I swear it was bullshit. Okay, so let's fast forward like 2 weeks ago. That really caused me to really think about me putting my 2 weeks in. So we had a meeting. It was me, my team lead Rochelle, team lead Melissa, and it was 2 other employees with me, Chris and Jasmine, right? Okay. We go in there. I was the only one talking for the beginning of it, but then they end up speaking too. But at the beginning, I was the only one talking, and then they wanted us to red line. That's like when you go out there and wait for the customers or whatever, right? And then also they wanted us not to be in huddles, talking, playing, and being on our phone. And they said we can't help each other bag the groceries and put it in the other person's basket, the customer's basket or whatever, right? So, and I'm just sitting there like, this is bullshit. Like y'all are literally saying bullshit to our faces. So I spoke. I'm like, okay, y'all say we can't be on our phone, we can't be in huddles, we can't be laughing, playing. But Miss Rochelle, you at customer service and Melissa and Veronica up there in huddles laughing, kiki high every damn day. But y'all don't want us to do it. Y'all are on your phone playing games, playing like this monkey, like playing a Monopoly game. But we can't be on our phone. They say we can't lean or sit on nothing. But Rochelle, you be up there leaning on a computer desk all the time, but we can't lean. You know what she said? She said, I'm a team leader, I can do whatever I want. What? You're a team leader, you can do whatever you want. Girl, the rules still apply to you. I don't care what name badge you have. The rules still apply to you no matter what. But obviously, she thinks she's bigger than the program. Girl, you think you're bigger than a Walmart program? Girl, your whole life been at Walmart. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed, girl. Okay, fast forward in the meeting, I brought up the fact that they had me doing ice. They had me out there doing baskets once upon a time. I said, that's not my job, so why am I doing it? She said, whatever my manager tell me to tell you to do, that is a part of your job description. I said, that's not how it works. She said, yes it does. I said, okay. I said, hypothetically, what if she tells you, Miss Rochelle, to go get the baskets and bring the baskets to the building? She said, I've done it. No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, will you go do it right now if she asks you? She said, I've done it. Girl, you're missing a question. You're missing a point. That's all I'm asking. And then she said, well, if she asks me, yes, I will go do it. Girl, you're about like 67 years old. You're not going up to get no damn baskets. Stop lying to my face. And then I asked Miss Melissa, standing there looking stupid. I said, Miss Melissa, what if she asks you to go get the ice? She said, well, I'm not going to do it because if I don't feel like doing it, I'm going to get you to do it. Oh, so we're just doing things just because we can now? Because you think you have that yellow name that says team lead. You can tell me to do whatever, just to do whatever you don't want to do? Come on now, girl. You don't say those things to nobody. That's crazy. At the end of that meeting, I told them, I said, well, personally, I feel like you guys are brainwashed and you guys should just, y'all are not seeing what we're trying to say. I'm trying to make this a better situation for all of us, but y'all are not comprehending and y'all are not understanding. She said, well, maybe it's not the place for you at all. So you'd rather lose someone who's a yes man, basically, or a yes man at work, do whatever, like, whatever y'all tell me to do, I do it, no complaints at all. Y'all rather lose me as an employee than to change the way y'all acting and change the way y'all are treating us. That's diabolical. That's crazy. And y'all should really be ashamed of yourselves, for real. Let's talk about Jenny. Jenny was my coach at Walmart, right? It was Jenny, then it was Rochelle, then it was Melissa, then Veronica, and then Ladra and Danielle. Those are all the managers. But the main one who's over the team leads was Jennifer. So you go to Jennifer, talk about your schedule, talk about like sick time, stuff like that, right? That lady, oh my God. That lady is dumb as a bag of rocks. No, like, for real. That lady is so, like, she's like, you see that wall? That's how it is talking to that bitch. She doesn't know nothing. She just sit there, yeah. That's that. Nothing changes. No, like, nothing changes at all. There was a time where I thought I was hired as full-time. Whole time, I was hired as part-time. But I'm getting full-time hours, working 40 hours a week, slaving every damn day, only 2 days off. I'm working every weekend, every Friday. 40 hours a week. Thought I was full-time, whole time I'm part-time. Girl, when I found that out, I kept going back there to our people lead called Miss Lisa. I love her down. Love Miss Lisa down. I had no issues with her. But it's that front end. The front end's the issues. I went back there and talked to Miss Lisa. She said, well, Miss Jenny can fix it. Miss Jenny, she said, well, Miss Lisa can fix it. Girl, why are we playing the back and forth game? Come on now, let's get it started. One day, spoke to Miss Jenny. She said, okay, let's fix it right now, Keenan. I said, okay. We went back and forth from the computer from her office to the computer out there at the customer service desk. Back and forth, 20, 30 minutes, back and forth, getting things switched and changed. She said, okay, I got it. I said, okay, thank you, Miss Jenny. Mind you, I know that bitch was lying because she's a liar. She's just there for the check, honestly. So, I get about another 2 weeks. Still in there as part-time. I have no PTO time. I've been there for now a year. Still no PTO time. Still working 40 hours a week. Still only having 2 days off. 5 days straight. I'm just like, when can I get a break? When can I get a break? Like, come on now. I need a break. I need a break, for real. I let it go. I let that issue go because I said it's not changing. Oh well. If I need to call out, I'm going to call out, catch that point. Oh well. Because I had Miss Danielle take off my points. Just like Jennifer was taking off Jeremy points and excusing Jeremy every damn time, Miss Danielle took care of me every damn time. Oh well, I'm exposing. So, let's talk about how Miss Jenny kept playing with my schedule. I told this lady, I said, I'm working 6 to 3. I'm only available to work 6 to 3. 6 in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, off every Wednesday and Thursday. I'd rather work 5 days straight. Nope, like, that's that. I don't want my off days split up. Because when your off days are split up, it's like you never had an off day. It's like, that's how it feels. So she said, okay, that's fine, Keenan. Wrote it down, gave it to her. Tell me why the next fucking week, my schedule said 9 to 6 for 2 weeks straight. And the off days were split up. You playing in my face. And this happened not once, not twice, but about 5 times. I'm not even playing about 5 times this bitch played with my schedule. And I sat there and took that shit. And every time I went there to talk to her about it, always a excuse. One time it was like, oh, well, someone's coming back, so we have to put you down. Okay, bitch, next week came around, schedule back to normal. So I said, so just for 2 weeks, my schedule changed, but nobody new came in. You're lying. Like, come on now. Like, you're stupid. This type of person, she'll walk past a bag on the floor. Hey, can you pick that up? What? You're walking right past it. Pick that shit up yourself. I'm not picking up shit. Like, come on. And then, like, if you really want to get into it, she was the only white person up there in the front end. All the other managers were black. So I really think they thought they were running the show because they were white and the rest of us were black. But it wasn't gonna go down like that. I said, oh, okay. Shit stayed there until she came back again with her little boots on and picked that up herself. I'm not picking up shit. I'm not. I'm not. You have 2 feet. You have 10 fingers and 10 toes. Pick that up yourself. I'm not doing shit for you. No. Wait, I'm not doing shit for you because you can't fix my schedule. You can't comprehend. You can't listen to my complaints. Bitch, I'm not doing shit for you. No. You can't scratch my back. I'm not scratching yours. And that's just that. And then, let's wake this tea up. Let's wake it up. Every time corporate or the people like from other stores came to visit our store, that's the only time the team leads and managers were acting right. They was like, oh, you guys need help, you guys need me bags, you guys need a receipt tag. Oh my God, oh, how you doing today? Oh, you're doing all this rigmarole because people are here watching y'all because we complain so much on y'all that y'all not doing your job. So now when they come down here, y'all want to pretend to do your job so they can think, oh, well, the associates are just lying. No, baby, we're not lying. They're just lying to y'all face when y'all there. And then, let's wake this up. I went back there and talked to the store manager, Daniel. Spoke to Daniel about it. He said, wow. And, he was like, this is not my first time hearing of this issue. If this is not the first time you hearing of this issue, why are things not changed? Why are things not changed? Why are things not changed? Like, it's not making any sense. At this point, you're condoning the actions as well. And I put this on everything. Everybody up there in the front end still to this day, they feel the exact same way, but no one is speaking up. No one is speaking up. They're just taking it. They're just taking the bull. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be at work miserable. I'd rather go to work and worry about the damn customers and their than come to work and worry about the managers, how they're treating us. Come on now. Let's really wake this up. Rochelle, this is for you, Rochelle. You're miserable. You're miserable inside and out. You come to work to have some sense of power because in the real world, you don't have no power. You have nothing. You have nothing at all, baby. Now let's wake this up again. You're miserable because your husband left you for another woman, sweetie. And I'm not exposing no tea because she's telling everybody that. So hey, I'm letting y'all know. Her husband left her for another woman. And you're still hurt and miserable from that. And then on top of that, you wear them dollar store wigs because you have alopecia, baby. Let's get that figured out. Instead of coming to work and spewing your hate onto us because you have no hair and because your husband left you for another individual. Okay? Let's wake that up, baby. And then she was the main one telling me, Keena, do you have anger issues? You should get on medicine. Girl, I'm not finna get on no medicine like you. Because she said, Keena, don't be ashamed. I'm on medicine too. Your brain is mushed. Your brain's like fucking mashed potatoes, ho. I'm not gonna be like you. Because obviously you still have that hate in your heart. That medicine not doing nothing for you, babe. At all. Now, Miss Melissa, I loved you down at one point. But girl, you really showed that you had 2 faces. And the second face I wasn't with. Because you were the main one who said, Keena, you play a lot. Every time I turn around, you behind me telling jokes and we laugh, kiki, ha, ha. But then when we're in front of other team leads, Keena, you play too much. You're not doing your job. Leave me the fuck alone then. Okay? Ooh, did not say that. I'm not gonna clock that tea. Moving on, Veronica, I know you don't work there no more, but you really need to learn how to talk to people. And they say you point your finger in people's faces, you never point your finger in my face. But baby, just best believe if you have, it would have been a whole different story, okay, sister? All right, mama? Okay. Now, for Danielle and Ladra, I love y'all down, no issues on that, okay? Y'all were the best ones to me. And Jenny, Miss Jennifer, fuck you. You are the reason why things are horrible to begin with. Because it starts at the head and goes down. Okay? You want to sit here and not do your job and stress other people out, then it comes down to the team leads and they're act crazy, then come down to us. So fuck you personally. Okay? But thank y'all for the experience of working. I made great money. Thank y'all. But y'all, y'all really f***ed it up. And I want everyone to know and consider, if you ever want to work at Walmart, please just be mindful. Just be mindful and be considerate, because it can really drain you, or it can really just uplift you and go. Because don't stay there. I was there for a year. Wasn't planning on being there for a year, but I was there. I met so many nice coworkers along the way, but it was some managers. I want y'all to know I don't with y'all, and if I ever see y'all, I'm gonna walk past y'all like I never met y'all. Okay? Then that's respectfully. Thank you.